Good morning, my dear students. So, students, today we'll do some story sums. Okay. So, now open page number 148 and see question number 3. So, there are some story sums. So, first of all, we'll understand the question and then we'll do the answer. Okay. So, the first question is what? On sports day, 88 students are equally divided into groups for 8 different events. How many students participate in each event? So, here the total number of students is what? 88. Right? Now, 88 students are divided into groups. Okay, and there are 8 different events. Okay, so we know that in sports day many events are there. Okay, so for example, long jump, race, right, 100-meter race, 50-meter race, these all are there, right? So like that only different events are there. And total how many events are there? 8. So how we can find the number of students in each event? So what we can do here, if we divide our total students into the 8 different events, or I can say into the 8 events equally, then we can find it how many students will be there in each group, or I can say each event, right? So now we'll divide 88 by 8 because total 88 students are there and we have to now divide these 88 students into the groups of 8. Okay. So 8 ones are 8. After subtracting, we'll get 0. Now this 8, it will be here, right? Now again 8 ones are 8. Again we'll do subtraction and then we'll get 0. So our quotient is what? 11. And our remainder is what? 0. So this question indicates how many students will be there in each event. So in each event 11 students are there. Okay, 11 students participated in each event. Okay, so I hope that you have understood this question. Okay, so now let's do the next one. See B part. 112 students are going to the National Museum on buses. There are 4 buses, each carrying an equal number of students. How many students are there in each bus? So total students are there, and now we have to divide these students in these 4 buses. Right? So 4 buses are there and we have to divide 112 students into these 4 buses. So in each bus, how many students will be there? We'll divide, right? So we'll write 112 as our dividend because our total number of students is what? 112. And our divisor will be what? 4. Because we have to divide those students into the groups, right? Like in each bus how many students will be there, that one we have to find it. So as you can see here, 1 is there which is smaller than 4, so we'll take 2 numbers, that is along with 100 place we'll take 10's place. So 11 is our number. So 4 2s are 8 because 4 3s are 12, which is bigger number. Now we'll subtract. After subtracting, we'll get 3, and now this 2 will be here. Now 4 8s are 32 Now again we'll do subtraction, and then our remainder is what? 0. So here quotient is what? 28, and remainder is what? 0. So this 28 indicates what? The number of students in each bus. So in each bus 28 students are there. Okay. Okay, now see the next question, that is C. Okay, so the distance from Delhi to Meerut is 84 km. Manish is a long distance runner. He jogs from Delhi to Meerut, covering 7 km in 1 hour. How long does he take to reach Meerut? So here the distance is given, that from Delhi to Meerut the distance is what? 84 km. Now Manish, he is a long distance runner, so he jogs from Delhi to Meerut, covering 7 km in 1 hour. Okay, so if in 1 hour he covers 7 km, then in how many hours I can say, or I can say how long does he take to reach 84 km? So here what we have to do, we have to divide 84 by 7 in order to get the answer. Okay, so this one you have to do it by yourself, and you have to send me the answer. Okay, so now see D part. A teacher cuts a cake into 48 pieces and gives 2 pieces to each child in the class. No piece is left over. How many children are there in the class? So total number of pieces are what? 48. And the teacher gives 2 pieces to each child. Okay, so we have to find how many children are there. So if I divide 48 by 2, I will get the number of students. Right? Just imagine a cake is there having 48 pieces. Okay, so now if one child get 2 pieces of cake, this one is 1 and this one is suppose the second piece. Okay, so how many children will be there? Just divide this 48 by 2, right? We'll get the number of children. Okay, so this is what we will do now. So we'll divide 48 by 2. So 2 2s are 4. We'll subtract, we'll get 0, and this 8 will be here. Now 2 4s are 8. Again we'll subtract, and now we'll get 0. So as in this question it is given that no pieces left over, that means remainder will be 0. So now how many children will be there? What is our quotient? 24. Our quotient is our answer. So now 24, we can say that 24 children are there in the class. Okay, so I hope that you have understood this question. Okay, now see E part. The product of two numbers is 126. If one number is 3, find the other number. So two numbers are there, and if we multiply these two numbers, we'll get 126. Now in this question it is given that one number is 3. Now we have to find the other number. So what should we multiply with 3 to get 126? So how we will do this one? We'll apply division. Okay, because if we divide this 126 by 3, then we'll get this number. 126 is our dividend and our divisor is 3. Now in 100 place 1 is there which is smaller than 3, so we'll take two number, that is 12. So now 3 4s are 12. we'll subtract, and now we'll get 0. Now this 6, it will be here. Now 3 2s are 6. Again we'll subtract and we'll get 0. So now our quotient is what? 42, and our remainder is what? 0. So as our quotient is 42, so we can say that if we multiply 3 with 42, we'll get 126. Okay, if you want to check this one, I will show you. We'll multiply these two numbers. Let's see if I get 126 or not. So 3 2s are 6, 3 4s are 12. See, I got 126. So my answer is what? Correct. Okay, so now see F part. So a bus travels the same distance every day and covers 847 km in a week. How much distance does it cover every day? So a bus is there which travels the same distance every day. Okay, and in a week it travels 847 km. Okay, now we have to find how much distance does it cover every day. So every day, how much distance it covers. Okay, so that one we have to find it. So how we can do this one? If we take our distance, that is 847, we know that in a week it travels this much of distance. Okay, so now if I divide the number of weeks with the distance, I will get the distance that it travels every day. Okay, so now I will divide the distance with the week. So 7 1s are 7 minus, this will be 1 and this will be 4. 7 2s are 14. Again we'll subtract and we'll get 0. Now this 7, it will be here. Now 7 1s are 7, and here it will be 0. So our quotient will be what? 121, and our remainder will be what? 0. So as I told you, our quotient is our answer. So every day it travels how much distance? It travels 121 km. Okay. Okay, now see G part. Jill distributed 48 chocolates equally among 6 friends. How many chocolates did each friend get? How many were left over? So this one, I think you can do this one. So Jill distributed 48 chocolates. So total 48 chocolates are there, and Jill distributed it among 6 friends. Now we have to find how many chocolates each will get, each of his friend will get, and how many chocolates will be left over. Okay, so the remainder will be the leftover chocolates, and the quotient will be the chocolates that it distributed. Okay, so this one you will do it. Now see H part. 154 apples are packed equally in 9 boxes. Find the number of apples in each box and the number of apples left over. So total 154 apples are there, and these are packed equally in 9 boxes. That means this much of apples are divided in 9 boxes. So we have to find the number of apples in each box. So let's find it. So see, in 100 place 1 is there, so we'll take 2 numbers, that is 15. So 9 1s are 9, 9 2s are 18. So 18 is the bigger one, so we'll take 9 1s are 9. Now we'll do subtraction. After subtracting, what we will get? 6, and this will be 4. Now we know that 9, 7s are 63. Now we'll subtract these two, and after subtracting we'll get 1. So our quotient is what? 17, and our remainder is what? 1. So this quotient, it indicates what? The number of apples. So 17 apples are there in each box, and the leftover apples will represent by the remainder. So after dividing the apples, 1 apple will left over. Okay, so I hope that you have understood these questions. So you have to do these questions in your classwork copy. Okay, you have to simply show the division. So that's all for today. I hope that you have understood.